she thought it was just trash. Just another piece of junk washed up on this remote Australian beach where tourists never go. Tonya Illman was killing time while her husband grabbed the car when she spotted the dirty glass bottle half buried in the sand. She almost walked past it, but something made her stop. Maybe it was the way the sunlight caught the glass, or maybe it was what she heard when she picked it up. It rattled. Inside was a piece of paper, rolled tight and yellowed with age. When she got home and carefully unrolled it in her oven, using just enough heat to dry it out, the date at the top made her hands shake. June 12, 1886. This wasn't just any old message. This was a 132-year-old note from a German ship called the Paula, thrown overboard as part of an ocean current experiment. The writing was in German, asking whoever found it to report back to the German Naval Observatory. Experts confirmed it. This was real. This was history. And this was about to ruin Tonya's quiet life. Within days, the story went global. CNN, BBC, every major outlet picked it up.
Up the little plastic baggie and find the note. It was perfect inside, totally dry.
Oldest message in a bottle ever found, they said. But the media attention brought something else. Phone calls from private collectors offering ridiculous amounts of money. Conspiracy theorists claiming she planted it. And then the letters started arriving. Strange letters. People asking if she'd found anything else on that beach. People who seemed to know way too much about that particular stretch of coastline. Then came the knock at her door. A man in a pressed shirt who said he represented a European Maritime Antiquities Fund. He asked bizarre questions, wanted to know if there were other bottles, if she'd noticed anything unusual about the area where she found it. When Tonya asked for ID, he gave her a business card with just a phone number. She told him to leave. Later, when they tried calling the number, it wasn't real. Here's what makes this even stranger. Between 1864 and 1933, the German government threw thousands of these bottles into the ocean for research. Only 662 were ever recovered. But here's what they don't tell you in the history books. Some researchers believe not all of these bottles were used for innocent ocean current studies. There are whispers that certain ships, including the Paula, used these bottles for military communication during Germany's colonial expansion. Intelligence reports, things that were never meant to be found. I'm not saying that's what Tonya discovered, but when historians, government agencies, and mysterious collectors all start circling the same find, it's rarely just about science. The bottle is now safely displayed in the Western Australian Museum, where thousands of visitors see it every year. Tonya mostly stays out of the spotlight these days, but she did say something in one interview that still gives me chills. Sometimes you think you're just picking up trash, but then something looks back at you, like it was waiting to be found. The ocean has been keeping secrets for centuries, and sometimes, just sometimes, it decides to give one back. But what happens when that secret was never supposed to surface? Well, that's a story most people never hear about. Speaking of secrets hidden beneath the surface, scientists recently made a discovery so terrifying that some refused to talk about it publicly. In 2007, deep-sea cameras captured something in the abyss that shouldn't exist. The footage was so disturbing that the research team went silent for months. When they finally spoke, all they said was, "This changes everything. We thought we knew about what lives down there." If you thought a 132-year-old message was mysterious, wait until you see what's lurking in the deepest parts of our oceans. Click the video on your screen now, but don't say I didn't warn you about the nightmares.